Hi folks, welcome one last time to the Battle for the Seven Kingdoms. So we have the deciding game of the final. It's 1-1 now between Queen Elizabeth's Bastards and Win by 5. And let's have a look at the matchup. So yeah, this is the biggest mystery, the most unpredictable. I thought it was in Targaryen's favor before the tournament, before the game was played. But then Baratheon, Rupert said that after testing he thought it was hugely in his favor. So let's have a look at what the situation actually is here. So it's rains, which means burn in this case. And yeah, we've seen it work pretty, I guess, devastatingly well in some games, including our top 4 game against my team, the Whiskers Kings. But then sometimes it also fizzles, which was what happened when we played it in round 5. So has the main 3 burn events: Dragon is no slave, Consuming Flames, and Dracarys, of course, accompanied by Pyro Dany. And all the usual suspects. Drogon is here. There's no Khal Drogo, so it doesn't do that well with keeping the pressure on, I guess. But Miri Mazdur, which is seems like a staple in this Win by 5 team. Of course, she has a pretty dominant, annoying ability that can turn games. And yeah, Econ with the plots and some draw. The thing that I found pretty easy to play against when I played against this deck is the Rains plots are not that scary. There's nothing really you need to play around. So okay, if you do shadows, you need to worry about exposed duplicity, which okay, most decks don't, right? And then there's the pointy end and Wildfire, which is not the most devastating of resets. There's a plot that will fetch one of the burn events, and there's Riddle, which in some matchups could do nothing at all. But the thing is here, so if stuff goes into challenges and there's a handful of burn, you are not pushing anything through and you're getting your character skilled, and that's what happened when we played Lenny Reigns against it. Now, Bara Free Companies is a little bit different in the sense that there is no Cersei that needs to go in a challenge desperately, right? There's a lot of expandable characters that you can put into challenges. There's some with high strength like Fickle Bannerman, and there's some you simply keep out, right? So Robert Baratheon will keep stuff nailed and he's not going in a challenge if it's not safe, and Corraine is not going in a challenge, and of course all the location control, right? So you are kneeling the Astapors here if Corraine and I guess Salador's son as well are in play. And well, this is copied from the King of Swiss deck at Stalag this year, but they did make it slightly worse in the sense that Summons is not in the Blood deck, so fetching Robert or Corraine is less likely in this one. They do have Burning the Books, which is attachment control, and that kind of sucks in this matchup, so it's not necessarily going to help. But yeah, I don't know. There's no huge rush potential in the Reigns deck, so it's not going to win. Even if you're scared of opposing stuff, it's not going to win particularly quickly. And Bara has, of course, the siege preparations, so you get the cards, right? And if the control elements are here, Bagging Brothers as well, which are pretty good, then I think in a long game, Bara should be okay. But yeah, we've seen all extremes, so I guess we can have a look at how it went. Once again, thanks to everyone who stepped in to commentate when I was not feeling well. I think I haven't really listened to it in full yet, but I think it's pretty much all the teammates of the players in question here, and they might join for a chat after the game as well. I'm not entirely sure, but I will leave unedited live commentary for you to hear. So here is the deciding game 3 of the final of the 2025 Seven Kingdoms.
So we're here in the deciding game of the finals of the 7K tournament.
Yeah. Andy doesn't seem confident about this one, right?
I'm glad this one's third. This is definitely I think the most interesting.
Agreed. Yeah, I think the other two both had favorites in either direction, but this one really is I think almost like a 50-50, just depending on who sees what, and there's a lot of room for some kind of fun plays.
Rupert did feel confident about it though.
He told me that. So
yeah, and Andy seemed to be the opposite. So I might be a bit more favored towards the Baratheon side this time around. But
perhaps, but the man won US Nats with a bunch of burn cards, so never rule that out. He doesn't like the deck though. if you haven't heard, he's tired of Reigns.
I'll be okay if Rupert wins as long as he wins with Moondor. I think Andy will be fine losing to Moondor.
I think there's respect there, right? Okay, this is. Yeah, we got Andy's favorite card out, Begging Brother.
Pretty good setups for both, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't. He can oppose with Begging Brother, but there also is the potential for Burn to come into play there.
There's also a card in Shadows for Rupert.
I need to pull up his list. I'm guessing he runs Priestess. Just too good.
No, I think it's only Old Bilbo. Am I wrong?
He doesn't run Old Bilbo. No, he runs. Yes, we're wrong on both counts. He runs.
Yeah, he has Old Bilbo.
Oh, it's King Robert's Bastards. Yes, there's too many bastards.
The King's Road on setup is, I think, going second on turn 1 against Barra is so huge.
Yes. Just prevents you from immediately losing your tempo potentially based on what they're playing. It's always really frustrating.
I haven't looked at the deck, so what's likely in Shadows, or what are the candidates?
It's all Bilbo.
It's Old Bilbo, and it's the only one.
Okay.
Is he going to Wraith him?
I don't know if this is the time for Wraith. Does he have Dale, or does he have multiple Wraiths?
He has 3 Wraiths.
Well, I suppose.
It feels like a way too early Wraith.
Depends if he has one in hand.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to use it and put one back.
Sure, but you want to use Wraith for Moondor.
He must have another one.
Yep.
Yeah.
There we go.
I mean, on a turn where he's got a late summer feast, I don't think Andy needs the 3 gold.
Yeah, let's see. Corian isn't bad. Okay. That seemed a little early right there. Just what I'm saying.
It seemed early.
Yeah, I would have let him commit. And he does, despite what he says, have a reset in this deck. It just lives in his scheme deck, which I've not yet seen him flip into. All right. Let's see. Does Corian have an action here? Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Good bait.
Mm-hmm.
Much to put on here?
Maybe 3.
Honestly,
depends what else he's got in hand.
It's gonna be controlled, right? Like Wraith can control it right now. Wraith is Wraith's a kneel and sacrifice. Yeah.
I mean, it depends what Andy has in hand.
Yeah.
I think his 3 hits most of his deck. That's my thought. I think like 4 is a little overkill. So now all of a sudden there is kind of a choice that Rupert's going to have when using Corian. He has to stop the burn or he has to stop the draw. So I see it. Kind of like the play. I'm guessing he's going to use the agenda twice this round. Once on the begging bro, or potentially the bannerman, and the other time on the bank.
I would do probably begging bro. You're not losing it. Well, he did use him. Yeah, you might lose it.
Now, does he? Andy could burn this fickle bannerman right now.
Yep.
Expensive, but he could, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, he wouldn't. No, absolutely. He uses Ostapor and consuming.
Yeah, that's fair. If he's got like a Missandei in there, that would be really good.
Yep. Let's assume that Corraine will never participate in a challenge, so he's going to need to wait to get Danny. Yeah, there we are.
I think I would. I think it's a mistake not to do the intrigue with Old Bloodbone first.
You should always throw small intrigue into burn. Yeah. Yes.
I was surprised he also didn't do the agenda on begging bro in case there was a Missandei, but
I think he was waiting. I think he was waiting to see if there was a trick that he needed to save the fickle bannerman with. But yeah, I think Andy just lets this go by now. He doesn't care.
Yeah. It's not too bad of a play for Rupert though. Consume, because you consume. He gets intrigue. He lost consuming. There's 3 cards left. It's not that bad.
No, it's not. But he has he's gonna need. It depends. He's gonna want to keep controlling Marine, right? Corraine. Versus the.
Yeah,
burn.
but he has Wraith as well.
Yep. But once he uses Wraith, he needs to find another ship. So let's see. Yeah, that's a bummer. Dupe
I'm
of the Iron
surprised he didn't
Bank.
defend them.
Stop talking, Rupert.
Mm-hmm.
And like not getting any big on a late summer feast turn feels bad as well.
Yeah. We have 2 in this deck, and one of the late summer feasts is certainly for loading up Ostapor, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that counts as because it is a tempo hit, right? So,
yep.
But now he has to, instead of addressing Andy's draw, right? He has to address Ostapor. So yes, he could sack Wraith again, but now he's down to 1 Wraith at that point.
So he can't use it now.
I think maybe Andy finally plays the Mother, Jim, and maybe it works.
It's not a bad time to do it.
Yeah, I like that play. Yes, he does it.
Now, do you go first? The interaction with Marine and Salador.
I think that's what he's thinking. He maybe wants to first.
Yeah.
Because Wraith is knelt. Yeah. Although the deal with if he Marines, he will not get anything out of the Mother, right? Because the Mother's gonna be pinched.
Right.
So
it's an awkward combination there.
For sure. Let's see what he gets.
I mean, unless his hand is bad and he wants to use it now.
Okay.
He's getting ready to cancel that reducer.
All right. Well, he can play King's Road. Oh, does Rupert have any? Does he play MKC? No, he does not play location hate.
If Astapor controlled Summerhall, isn't that nearly as good?
No, but now there is the potential for playing Dragon is No Slave outside of Danny on the board.
Yeah. Did you get something?
Danny? Seems like something decent. Is it Barry? Oh,
Danny. That's a nice Marine.
That is a very nice Marine right there. So, depends what burn he has. Corraine. There is the begging brother, right? But Corraine now has a bit of a gun pointed at his head. Might have to be forced to VM. I think I would VM.
Yeah.
You know.
Especially if he has a dupe or something.
Ooh, yeah, I think that VM happens next round.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not sure if I would draw a card for the mother there. Mord!
I mean, you got nothing to lose, I guess, right?
Okay.
That's pretty good.
He pitched hired assassin. Yeah. What does Andy do here? He could wildfire. Actually, which would not be terrible. He could
Does he have pointy end to get rid of the group?
Pointy End Robert, right?
I don't think Wildfire is good here.
Yeah.
And the reason is that he suspects a reset coming.
Smaller board, right? Now, here's a deal, right? If he had in shadows, Andy could have Shadow Black Assassin. It could kill Mord right now, right?
Cancelled by Begging Bro.
Oh, yes. Begging Bro is good.
Also, I feel with Robert, you keep the locations not, and then you don't need Corian anymore.
Especially if you VM.
Yeah.
Feels like, yeah, I feel like he's got to push through the pointy end, right? Because otherwise that VM really hurts.
Yeah, I think that's the play.
Interesting.
No Jorah.
I would defend with both.
With one. Doesn't want to expose the begging brother. I'm also a little curious why he did not send Jorah along right there. I guess Jorah means the begging brother would block it anyway. Dragon is no slave. Oh.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Not bad.
I wasn't sure if he'd even bother with Summerhall. If Robert's going to keep locating notes.
That's why I would have played. I would have added Begging Brother here, because here this is the pointy end for sure.
Yeah.
Unless he does wheels within wheels.
Maybe.
I know.
I think
Andy does like pointy end is better.
It's really good.
Andy does have marched, right?
Yeah, so he can threaten, right? Yep.
All right.
Just makes more sense.
Yeah.
But even if he doesn't do VM here, I think the fact that Robert keeps the whole location knelt.
Yes. Like it's not. Like it's very good because he's
Yeah.
leaned into a heavy location build.
Yeah, and he has one card in hand.
Yeah.
And Mord keeping Danny flanked.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Actually, that was an interesting game.
Yeah.
Could be either way.
Not a lot of pull and maybe another Wraith, right? Let's see.
Got to see that moon door.
Sweet moon door. Galley enables him to unlock Wraith again.
Andy probably goes coppers.
Yeah, draws cards back up. Got some econ. Yeah, I think it's the locations. I think you're right there. Oh, control
Really?
Oh, with Mord down?
Keeps Danny blank. But you have to understand that it only takes one Dragon is no slave now if Summerhall's up to kill Mord.
Yeah, I think this is a big mistake by.
Yeah.
We'll see. Maybe he's got some tricks.
Does he VM? Does he father? Maybe. I don't know. Like those don't. Neither of those seem great right now. VM. Like, yeah, we'll see. Yeah, pointy end was key there for sure.
To be fair, Mord is until.
Father. Yes.
To be fair, Mord keeps Danny blanked, right? As long as he's
Mord-
out.
Correct. Mord keeps Danny
Yeah.
blank, but he only needs one Dragon is no slave
Yeah.
to kill Mord now because Summerhall. I think keeping locations down is big. So maybe he has a cell sales in hand, right? But yeah, I'm not sure I agree with that.
Yeah, cell sales would be huge.
Very much so. Still likely a shadow black assassin in shadows, but cannot trigger while Begging Brother is at large.
Yeah. And the econ on Rupert's side is pretty big.
It is, yeah.
He's short on cards.
He is short. It's just not doing a lot for him right now. Unless he finds...
He has siege prep, though.
Oh, there we are. Stannis.
He
I
does
just
have-
don't think... I don't think the father does a lot right now, honestly, right? I was going to say, Andy just played a big... Ooh, that's good. That's all right. That's okay.
That's big. Get the intimidate.
Yeah. The angry boat.
Plus the power steal.
Mm-hmm. His angry boat.
Steal the power from Jorah.
Yep.
Silly Jorah.
Jorah.
Forget, do we know what's in shadows for Andy?
Probably a Shadow Black Assassin. He also has Hired Assassin
Hired
is probably-
Assassin would be a bad card to put.
in shadows. I think it's probably Shadow Black, but he's waiting for
Yeah.
that Begging Brother to come off.
Because then he can kill Mord
Uh-huh.
with the assassin, right?
Yes.
Unless he puts a gold on Mord.
He could also just do Dragon is no slave and kill Mord.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh no, he's got a begging brother, so the assassin wouldn't work yet.
His
Stannis.
angry boat.
Stannis is going to be a problem.
Yeah, he will be. The 1X. All right. This is where I was saying, Andy, why don't you consider VD? He's like, I don't like it. Although he's done pretty well without it, to be honest. So it's been interesting.
It would be kind of funny though that the decider of the finals is where his lack of reset becomes a problem.
Mm-hmm.
I like how Andy types after every decision
He's
point.
got to let folks know he's thinking.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, it's siege prep. 100% siege prep next turn, right?
Sure.
And then
Well, then also it changes the dynamic because now Andy has to go first, which is never fun with Barra.
Who gets bounced with father? Is it Mord and
Morden probably. Yeah, Mord's gone.
Yeah.
But like, it doesn't really matter to Rupert at this point because he has the econ just to replay, right?
Oh, he played it on Begging Bro.
Oh, that was a misplay. Andy, my man. My man. Oh, well.
Mord is stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, does it matter? Couldn't he have just canceled the Danny trigger anyway with Begging Brother?
Yes, exactly. It was both plays didn't help him.
No. Andy. I can't talk. I got 15-0 in like 10 minutes, but Andy.
I mean, I don't know how much it matters, but yeah, he could have killed Mord at least.
Would have made at least Rupert return a more impactful character for father.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? You know, it's not a big deal, but it's something, right?
It's huge.
It was dumb Andy.
Mm-hmm.
At least he's self-aware.
Yep.
So what do you do with Robert here?
You know, he doesn't even need to do siege prep now.
Nah.
Do you keep locations notes?
He probably still does the 2 and under.
Oh yeah, the cheap guys.
Yeah, I think so.
Because yeah, you bounce this.
Yeah.
And now the odds of like Summer Hall getting used are super low because he just wasted 2 Dragon is no slave. So the burn that Andy still has left is already terminal. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Right. And Stannis is immune.
Yep.
All right, let's see what
Well,
we got.
He might still siege prep here to get his hand refilled for the following turn. I think it's still a siege prep with 8 gold on Iron Bank.
and you need like a Miri or something here.
Bacon brother.
Yeah, makes sense.
You made Andy go first when he's got the Intimidate on Stannis.
Interesting. Maybe he has a way to. Maybe he drew a cell sales, right? Just stands Corian.
It's even Miri's gonna get begging brood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dragon isn't bad. It's like another intrigue icon, though. But he's got 2 in shadows, at least. So.
Okay, Rupert, that's overkill.
He's got to do it. He's got to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Seems all right.
Well, Andy's gonna reset, right?
Oh, that's funny. That's cute.
Well, I mean, he can
He can
probably push
wildfire,
for a while.
potentially.
Yeah, if he's
If
got
he,
an assassin.
Yeah. And some extra burn. Toasty burn.
Or
You're right.
does nothing. No.
Yeah, because of the initiative. Yep. So Danny can start plinking people again. For now. Oh, well, yeah, that's nothing happening.
What?
That's just GG. That's Emery.
Yeah.
That's a little early, my opinion.
That does seem early.
Does it really matter?
He could
I
get a
don't think
range trigger
so.
off. He could get a range trigger off. May not matter, but let's see.
What's the strength on those assassins?
They're 3 apiece. Yeah.
I mean, if
But
he has
he-
2 assassins.
It could be.
He
And
needs-
burn.
And burn, yeah.
Yeah, if he's got 2 and burn. Could happen. Let's see.
I agree. That was a bit premature.
I think he was worried that if he had Dragon is no slave, he would just kill Emery, potentially, right?
No, because Summer Hall is not.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Oh, no, Danny gets cancelled.
Danny's canceled. Yeah.
That was a shorter.
Give it a good
I
think,
know.
Andy.
Funny is that Andy and I are playing our Champions of Westeros game after this, and if he
Nice,
loses,
nice.
it's gonna be loser versus loser.
Hmm.
I don't know. You just have to take it on the chin for one more round and hope you can somehow get a reset next round.
He's got more
I don't
plot. Let's get what? Is Rupert run 2 resets?
One. Well, he played the father already
He's got VD. He's got VM. Yeah, I don't know.
because he
Hired assassin out. They're too old. Yeah,
Oof.
doesn't feel great. Yeah, it's a bummer.
There's no dragon standing.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is
Did the Emery really hurt?
Yeah.
It did.
Like, I don't know. I don't know that he had a real path.
Even without
I guess
Emery.
he had the Drac in hand.
He had a Drac. He could have killed Salador, right? Potentially. He could have forced maybe forced a Reigns trigger, but he only have 4 strength, right? I don't know.
Well,
So
I'm guessing the other Shadows card is the 3-strength assassin. So
yeah.
then, yeah, he could have pushed through an intrigue at least
Yeah.
and flipped Reigns, but then
Yeah, it's just where the lack of reset right now is just really tough. Like if he could have played VD, he would have made the board a little bit more manageable.
I mean, it's just poor deck building, frankly.
And honestly, I don't know who lets that guy out in the morning. It's a danger to himself.
If you Neo Marine there, not that it matters, but
I think his train of thought is that Astapor has been controlled all game. Also, he can just marshal a smuggler. Not like he needs the gold though.
Friedman.
Does he have another Imri? No, only plays one. Because that'd be funny.
if Andy somehow gets like Wildfire and Pinch, maybe.
He doesn't run pinch.
What?
Yeah.
I thought we all.
No. So all these things, Jim, that we like agreed on, and he undid last minute, like having a reset, running pinch. I was like, what?
We all agreed we're gonna run Pinch.
Nope, not Andy. Not part of his deal. Yeah, I know. Ooh.
He's just gonna cancel
Begging brother. Yeah.
it.
It cancels the tokens. I like that. It's funny.
Yeah, might as well. We got an OA from Andy in Trash Talk. Yep.
This is where a reset would work really well, man. Reset.
What's a reset?
He has no reset. Francis we've been giving him crap for the past 3 months.
Yeah, but what is a reset?
It was VD originally.
All three begging bros.
Siege Prep will do that.
To be fair, he is 35 cards deep.
And Andy has no gold even for burn. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Well, GG.
All shit
Congratulations,
right there.
Francis.
Yeah, congrats.
I didn't do shit.
That's right. Get carried.
Well, Henry did most of the heavy lifting during the Swiss, and I was there to help.
Mm-hmm.
And Rupert was gone. And
MIA Rupert learning how to play cards.
yeah, and then Henry went a bit MIA during the cut.
Well, one of the matches with Super Duck, which just seemed awful because his restricted card did nothing. Right? That just
Still went MIA though. And then Rupert picked up.
There we go.
GG's, guys.
Good games all around.
GG.
Are you alive, Miha?
I was about to say, if you had a reset, you might have gotten out of that one.
Oh, I almost put in the chat, like, I know Peter's going to give me shit about not having a reset.
Don't listen to the game, Andy.
Yes.
That's so funny. Yeah, no, that I did feel bad. I don't think it would have changed anything, but that Mord play was bad. I was going to kill the Bang Brothers with Danny, obviously, in Summerhall when he canceled Danny's ability.
I don't think that would have. I think wouldn't matter, right? Because at the point, it's like he returns Corain and then gets a fresh Neil, right?
Yeah.
It's like
Rupert hit everything he needed. Like literally.
Yeah. He had just Corain and Bang Brothers. Like those are two cards. Corain and Bang Brothers. I didn't even care about Robert that much, but Corain and Bang Brothers was too much.
Yep.
Oh yeah. It's fun though. Good tournament.
For sure.
No, it was a really fun tournament, lads. Commiserations on the loss, but I can't say we're not very happy to win.
Hey, that would be someone else.
Please.
That was you guys.
Yeah. That's right.
And I didn't get Moondoored, so that made me happy.
I know that would have been insult to injury having Moondor.
Well, I was saying if you were going to lose, you probably would have wanted to lose to Moondor because it's your favorite card.
Look at that. I had Miri, I had Drogon, I had Jaqen, I had Danny, it's freaking Begging Brothers, just like.
Yeah, begging bros.
I was saying like the one path you had was Pinch of Powder, and then apparently you didn't put it in your deck.
No attachments. No attachments. No.
I tried.
Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, second place. Still good
Not
run.
Not too shabby.
Yeah. Well, there needs to now be a podcast episode of all six of us, to talk through the tournament.
I was going to say.
That sounds like a good idea. That sounds like a good opportunity for y'all to start a podcast.
Build up on the one who's already got there.
Someone put in the chat they didn't want us to win because they didn't want to hear us bragging on the podcast. So I don't know if that would still count or not. Have you guys on?
Francis, there's nothing you could do on that game, by the way, against Jim.
Pray he doesn't get rating Galasar.
Yeah, I know, but even then, Womb is just so much pressure.
Yeah, I know.
No control. It was a matter of time before he.
To be fair, to my defense, I didn't get 15 0'd.
Wait, what was the first? Rupert just won 15-0. What was mine and your score, Peter?
15-0.
It was. I thought I had a power. Yeah.
Did it
I
not get
20
stolen at the end?
No, he didn't have chamber.
Yeah, no, Peter had a few power.
Who cares?
I had,
Put
like,
your
okay.
foot down, man.
I had like 2 power. Come on.
Okay,
Give me a
yeah,
break.
but Andy had none.
Hey, it's not about that. 15-0 and 15-14 counts the same.
Yeah.
Right.
How was Andy doing? Yeah, the three games went exactly as I think most people expected. Unfortunately,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
but it was fun. That was good.
To be fair, I had a bit of a wishful hope of my game at the beginning. I was like, I might get out of it with the tools that I have.
It looked good for 2 rounds. Like you had the scene and the nightmares, right? That was good.
Mhm.
You just needed those every round, and
What?
and on the board.
We're playing the game, and Jim's like, 2 gold. Probably has a scene in flames and
Yeah,
a
well,
nightmares.
If you
And
go
I
back
was like,
and talk to
oh,
us, Jerry,
yeah.
we're like, scene flames, nightmares. Yeah, that's all right. And the Jim
I
saw
think
it too.
The only misplay, Francis, maybe you should have maybe procced Hollow Hill to try and find that dupe for Angai, so that he couldn't go first mode. He missed
The only
Hollow
misplay
Hill.
is Francis should learn how to play the game and how actions work. Henry.
I mean, it was intentional to not do it, right?
Oh, it was a gentleman's because he knew Jim missed his wound trigger the previous round.
No, he didn't. He nightmares the wound, didn't he?
Well, he could have wombed in dominance.
Yeah, you can move after.
It's an action.
Oh, you're right. So he could fight
Just
for a
withdraw.
draw.
Yeah.
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 Another reason why Woom is ridiculously broken, by the way. I just want to put it out there.
You don't even know what womb used to be, my man.
I do.
Oh, my sweet summer child.
It's back-to-back Barrow wins as well, by the way, in 7K.
This was talk, I think, a year or two ago. People were talking about how trash womb was, which I just thought was funny. You know, so it's just draw at the very least.
And now I get to lose again to Francis and CW.
Oh, not with that. Well, with that attitude, Andy.
To be fair, I don't even know what I'm playing.